A lot of times, right now, probably it's harder to increase your price because of the price is already high in the whole chain of stuff. So what you do is you remove your fixed cost.
Yeah.
That's the simple way
and
to do it.
and employees are, that's one of the biggest, uh the most expensive
Fixed
fixed
cost, yeah.
fees, fixed
Yeah, a
cost.
lot of times, yeah. We were also very skeptical about this whole thing. And we also talked about this. We said chances are it won't hurt them because they will cut people off. It's not, it's, oh man. And sadly, that also happened. They laid off about 380 people.
Mm.
Like I said before, Totradamus,
With a thought
Totadramus,
thought thought.
Totradamus. Yes, we also see the thoughts from afar. Double entendre. Hey man, it's sad. It's sad for those 380 people because at the end, by the way, those are corporate jobs that are being cut, not the lower bottoms.
So we're talking about supervisors, we're talking about managers, we're
Supervisors,
talking about administrative
managers,
support, we're talking about,
they are cutting bait, they're cutting loose. It is what it is. It's sad for those people because I think they already started cutting factories before this. We talked about this last show. They started cutting factories. Now they're cutting. Now they're let's let's call it. Now they are slimming down the organization and make it more effective. That's how you usually would say it. We are creating a better organization with more pressure on each shoulder. Let's continue on everyone's shoulder. Let's continue, guys. Anheuser-Busch is also, we talked about in the previous show before that it's cheaper than water. It was cheaper than water. And what do? They donate 42,000 cans of water with Anheuser-Busch on it. Amazing, right, RJ?
yes, yes, yes. Well, that's usually when you donate something, what did they, to what organization or group of people did they donate it to?
They donated to the Georgia Volunteer Fire Departments.
Oh, that's good, because I heard that in Georgia there was a shortage of water. So then they can use the beer to,
Well, what they did was even worse.
what
They
did they do?
took the beer cans, and filled them up with water. They really,
Are
you
you
think I'm
serious?
joking, right?
That's a joke, man. Can't be.
No,
You can.
look at this. Look at this, man. Oh, wait a second. Let me move this here. This summer, Anheuser-Busch will team up with the National Volunteer Fire Department and its wholesale partners to donate 42,000 cans of emergency drinking water to volunteer fire departments around Georgia.
So
So
it's
they are filling.
emergent. Yeah. So it's not beer that they gave, right?
No, no, no. It's water. They are filling it up with
Okay.
water. That's
Well,
why the reference.
are they fill?
It's cheaper than water, and now they are filling it up with water.
But are they okay? I get it. But it's like a water product that they have, right? Or is it?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know
Or
if they are. Maybe they are looking into new markets.
or is this a pivot?
Maybe it's a pivot. I mean, since like I said, what is the if you cannot sell it, if you have to sell your main product cheaper than water, then you might as well pivot to water, right? So maybe it's a pivot.
Maybe it
Who
is.
knows? Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, guys, it's not going good with Bud Light. As you can see, it's obviously hurting at least only the American aspect. Last show we talked about kind of the Modelo also becoming king of beers.
Yeah.
But did you guys know that Modelo was almost part of the parent company that owns Budweiser. Almost when they merged back in 2004, I remember correct these things, 2004, they had to sell the American part of Modelo and what's the other Mexican beer again? The one with um,
I'm not a beer drinker, man. I drink whiskey.
uh, Modelo. What's the well-known the
Those
well-known Mexican beer?
I know Dos Equis.
Come on.
Dos Equis Corona. I don't know, man.
Corona.
Corona. Okay, okay.
So they had to sell off.
Oh, we shouldn't have said that.
What? Oh, it's a beer. It's a beer.
Corona beer. Crown.
Now
Crown.
you try to thank us.
Crown beer.
Crown, yes. So they sold off. They had to sell off because of monopoly reasons, I think. They had to sell off the American part to another company, which is Constellation Brands. So basically they almost had the whole market cornered. Whether you, but oh, by the way, outside of America. So guys, if you want to boycott, but like if you're going outside of America, don't buy Modelo. You gotta buy something else because outside of America, it's owned by the same company that owns Bud Light. So just so you guys know.
So so you're saying in the US, the Modelo does not fall under the same parent
InBev.
company.
Yes, it doesn't.
But if you go to Europe, for example, if you purchase Modelo, then you're
Modelo
basically
or Corona.
yeah.
You're basically adding to the parent company. So they don't care about which brand does well. Well, they hope everything does well, but at the end, it's in the same pockets, going on the same pockets.
That's something very good. That's something for the Passport Bros to take into account when
Passport Bros from all colors of the spectrum, from light to dark.
Passport people.
Hee-haw! Guys, anyway, I mean, just a small
Update.
Update for you guys on this Bud Light
How many
debacle.
did you say? How many employees, more or less?
380.
Almost 400.
380.
Almost 400 employees.
Yes.
Corporate employees.
Corporate.
Yes.
They basically are they basically removed a lot of the where let me see. So it's not frontline, they say. Brewery and warehouse staff, drivers, field sales, amongst others, are not in that group. So it's basically reduced layers within. So they say the cut will simplify. Look at this. What did I say a few seconds ago? I know the corporate. This is what they say. The spokesperson. Let me show you guys. Oh man, I should have had a job somewhere in a corporate structure. Who knows?
Instead
Guys,
of being in your mama's basement.
yes, you understand. You understand. It says the layoff affects corporate employees, not frontline workers, such as brewery and warehouse staff, drivers and field sales, among others. The cuts will simplify and reduce layers within its organization.
But KR, can you perhaps elaborate on why they go for the middle management, the corporate employees? Yeah, first.
Well,
Is it due to the salary?
no,
Because their salaries are
not
higher?
first. They already went for
Yeah. But I
for the
mean,
brewery. But
yeah,
second,
so,
because a lot of times you have too many layers in the corporate system. You have people, people add on top of each other. They keep stacking. Like you have the local management, then you have the regional, and then on regional you have the whole Americas. And then on top of Americas, you get then the global, and then on top of global, you get
like a think tank or something.
You get the CEO and
yeah.
the whole structure. So what you do is then you remove that part because it's a lot of times it will create more pressure on everyone, but
you can handle it.
Well, you hope the company can handle it. I mean, if you can
Yeah.
handle,
But
what did they
is
say? If you cannot handle the heat, get
if you
the
can't
heck
take
out
the
of the
heat,
kitchen.
if you can, yeah, in
Well,
in in yeah, civil terms, yeah.
yeah.
What I think is, I think, but I do think it's my idea that you need. It seems to me sometimes that you need, like, for a company to grow, they sometimes put, let's say, too many people there because they need to build things first,
Hmm.
and after they have it built, then they can focus on making it more, making the processes and systems more effective and efficient, and consequently dismiss people. Is that a fair assessment? Or
Yeah, and usually what you also get is it's ebb and flow, right? Of strategies. Like a couple of times, well, when the company starts growing again, they will add layers to help manage the growth in a proper way. And when it's going less, or maybe you want to, so it depends on what the strategy is and what the goal is of the company. Let's say if you want to increase margin, a lot of times the easiest way to increase margin is to either increase your price or reduce your fixed cost. A lot of times, right now, probably it's harder to increase your price because of the price is already high in the whole chain of stuff. So what you do is you remove your fixed cost.
yeah,
That's the simple way
and
to do it.
employees are, that's one of the biggest, uh, the most expensive
Fixed
fixed
cost, yeah.
fees, fixed
Yeah, a
cost.
lot of times, yeah.